What's like the max age that somebody should be when they join a gang? Because a lot of times, like you'll hear about people getting shit in LA or outside LA for joining gangs when they're like 25 or some shit, and that is controversial, I guess.
Yeah, because this is supposed to be an early thing for you. Because by the time you're 25, you did it at 16, 17 years old. You're 25, you got almost at least 10 years in. Now you making a decision. Do I continue to go on for my 30s? Or, man, I'm done with this shit. So this is why you don't see most cats are not physically actually gangbanging no more in their 30s. Once they hit their 30s and 35, cats ain't really physically active, but you have some physical active cats out there, because I was one of them. That's why it took me so long. You know what I mean? I wish I would have stopped at 10 years or 15 or 20, but I ended up getting them 30.
Right.
And when I say the whole 30 was just not just the gangs, but the streets, the drugs, everything. I gave it all up. When I walked away, cats thought I was crazy because I gave I had a cold connect through these slums, and I gave it to my comrades. But I gave it to them in a situation where I was able to eat for the next 10 years from a business proposal, because this was how much percentage I was supposed to win monthly, as long as y'all in business.
And they upheld that?
Oh, of course.
Wow.
So they ended up getting caught up, and one of my boys ended up getting killed in a high-speed chase and shit, and he ended up getting killed. But yeah, wow. And that's how I was able to just walk away. But and how I walked away was because, you know, my girl during that time, my baby, she got in my ear and was like, you know, and then she had got pregnant. And like I said, I got my twins now, and I'm fighting the system for my twins, for my babies. And this is what really, really changed my whole transition was I got to become a full-time responsible father to 2 kids. And I cheated my firstborn son because, and what I mean by cheated was, him and his mom had everything, big, beautiful home. They had everything they wanted materialistic-wise, but he didn't have me like my twins did. I literally raised my babies. I took them out of the womb. I delivered them. No bounty hunter. I'm at Centinela Hospital, pulling 2 kids in the Catholic hospital, pulling 2 kids out of a pussy that opened up and then closed. You feel me? I did that, Adam, straight up, man.
Right.
Cut the umbilical cord, named them, all that.
Wow.
I was trying to film it. I started filming all the way till I got there, and then they shut me and my cameraman down because they said it was a Catholic hospital.
Yeah.
I said, damn, I'd have been the first and a known gangbanger who delivered his baby live on the network.
Wow.
That's how far advanced I was with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a wild thing to film, though.
Yeah, but shit, I was with it. I delivered them. I went in there high as hell off that weed, man. I told Dr. Bryson, look, man, I know you didn't push 2 of them up out of me. I got this. Just me, right? I got this. Ladies were looking. They was just laughing. They thought I was playing. I'm serious. Took me in the scrub room. I scrubbed all up, put my scrubs on. I'm looking like a real surgeon. I come up in that mother like, I'm ready. Let's go. Come in, ate up. Yeah, let's go. Soon as I go, she go, oh, Nino. I said, man, fuck all that. Come on, I got to be on set at 5 o'clock, girl. I got a 4 o'clock call time. Come on, man, let's go.
Right.
Man, my daughter, it was like my daughter heard me. She went, she shot in my head. Boom, I went. Head for the hair. Oh, girl, this is Nina Laser Johnson, baby A. Cut her umbilical cord, gave it to the doctor. Come on up out of there, little cap.
Right.
Come on, man. My son shoot out. Hold up, man. He's too damn light, man. Hold on, what's happening? Hold on now, girl, what's happening? She going, man, come on, man, stop all that. Hand him to the doctor.
Were you really worried for a second?
Nah, I wasn't tripping, man. I wasn't tripping. I was just with clowning.
But that is how long were you in the hospital? I was in the hospital for like 2 days straight.
No, I had to stay an extra week because little Nino was on a breather. They ended up putting him on a breather. His lungs. They ended up putting him on a breather. So I got sued that year because I breached my contract. Man, I said I had to be on set for independent film I was doing.
Right.
So I ended up getting sued because I wouldn't leave. I ain't going no damn where. Just book me, man. Because I'm sorry, director and producer, man. I would have never done this if it wasn't for this circumstance. But these are my kids. I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
I'm sorry. And if you can't understand that, hey, man, I'm sorry. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's a fucking tough decision.
Yeah, but I got booked twice like that because I took on another job with a director named Rico Johnson, this movie called Welcome Strangers, and I was the actual co-star in that film. And my character, I wasn't dying. I was throughout the whole movie. And I blew that film and ended up breaching the contract because they had me way up in Northern Pine, California, in the cold filming, but I had a 4-day vacation before I was to start working. I mean, you could have left me at home with my babies. I was just going through a situation with saving my kids from going through the system. So it was like all kind of shit was on my mind. I was worried.
So you showed up and there was just 4 days of nothing? You just showed up 4 days early?
No, I showed up and they was filming other actors and other blockings where they did a meeting and told us, well, we know we brought a lot of the actors up early, but a lot of the co-stars, a lot of you guys, we're going to do you guys blocking in about 3 or 4 days. So we basically, you get a free vacation up here in the Pines, in the cabin. And just, I'm like, fuck the Pines in the cabin right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I was out of it, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I regret that, man. But I end up rekindling back with the director, and we ended up building a relationship. And then about 6 years ago, we ended up having a meeting in Long Beach. I went to Long Beach, met with him because I got a script. Well, I have tons of scripts that I wrote, but this particular project that I'm sitting on is like my baby, and it's called Informant, right? And it's about this cat who go to prison because his 3 homeboys from his gang set him up for multiple murders for house evasion that he didn't do. And he finds out, so he get out and come out and handle his business. So I presented it to him, and he loved it. So what he did was he gave me this idea on, well, but you need to take the characteristics, which the main character is me, and he say, instead of him going on a killing spree, how do you show that he has to become some form of hero to society in order to do these killings like this? And I said, So what I did, I went in and did a rewrite. Came back to him with it. He went and set me a deal up. One of his boys was working at Paramount at the time in the finance company. So he threw $5 million on the table to me. And his boy, 3 weeks, I'm talking about not even, as we solidifying and putting the deal together in the paperwork, I get him my lawyer. Tell him what the terms is. So now I got to pay my lawyer to start doing the paperwork. He doing the paperwork. The guy has to fly home. He has immediate death in his family. He loses his father. Then he loses somebody else is in his family. And then he comes back like a couple of months later. Paramount has switched all over. Paramount, Universal, Sony, WEA, switched all over. And they dropped, just remember when they did that employment drop, when they dropped a lot of employments during the lockdown?
Right.
And he get dropped.
Damn.
There go my deal. That was my offer.
Just like that, huh?
Yeah,
Damn.
So.
That's crazy. Okay, so what did happen in the Tyreese situation? Where were you at that you even had to put hands on him?
With that, Adam, is we cool on we good?
Yeah, what?
The time frame.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. With that situation was he stole my concept, bro. I came up with this album title called 2000 Watts. We were going into 2000. This was year 1999. Remember I told you I just beat 40 years of life in 1997.
Right.
I had 210,000 put up and buried when I beat this case and I came home.
Where'd you bury it?
I spread it out in 2 different places, and then some of them my sister had money up.
Wow.
So I came home. When I came home, I said, damn, all right, what's my move? I told my dog, my road dog, while we was in the county jail, me, him, little Big Stretch, a few of my other little homies, I was telling my homies then, I'm finna go start me a record label. And I'm going to school. I was already in school from 92 because these 2 cats from out of New York, Jim and Hal, they had paid my tuition up for starting me in school in 93. That's how I started going to school. So my interest was already there as far as the filming. So in 97, when I got caught up like that, I was anticipating, expecting to get caught up. Chick I was fucking with turned me in, basically. And that's what got a win on me and started the case. She told him, I was with him one night and he stopped this guy on the freeway and I just remember seeing a muzzle. And he came back to the car and got in the car like all calm, like it wasn't nothing. And I had a half a cast on my leg because I had got hit with an AK at this time. I was shot up. I had got hit with a K 2 times. You know what I'm saying? And so basically that's what opened my shit up.
She said you stopped the guy on the highway and did that?
Yeah. And so
and she just made this up?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
Allegedly, yeah, you're right. Actually, allegedly.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And so that's what opened the case, man. And then the same sheriffs and the same police department that came and got OJ came and got me.
Wow.
She set me up in her house. So I went to her house thinking I'm waiting on her, and all the time she sending them to me.
Damn.
That's how they hit me.
Why'd she do it? She wanted revenge? You do her dirty?
Man, you know how these heifers get, man, when you leave them, man. You know how it is.
Oh, you tried to break up with her.
Yeah. And so, but it wasn't really me. It was this other chick on her head telling her that that's me right there. I fuck with him. That's me. That's all me. And he be tearing his ass up. You know what I'm saying? As Five say, busting the booty hole wide open.
Yeah, her pussy and asshole.
Pussy and asshole. You fight me? Hey, so no, man. So after that, like I said, they hit me, picked me up. I go in, man. I beat the case by the grace of God. I didn't just beat the case because I'm that smart. I beat the case because I had a defense. A1, I had 2 attorneys. I had a Chinese and a cat up out of Pasadena. And the cold part about it, my black attorney was a straight alcoholic, bro. And you know how I found out? In court. The cup with the old bourbon shot in it, the coffee.
The whole time.
He kept hiccuping. And I seen it twice in court like this. So this third time, like when I get at him, I get at him, I say, Jay, man, I say, man, you ain't sipping in that cup on me, is you, man? He go, why would you say that? He go, I say, because I know somebody, I know a veteran, and he drunk. Just like he had the same syndromes, man. Feel me? But after the fact, he admitted it to me. After I beat my case and all that,
I could never imagine being like a low-key drunk. Like if I every time I've ever been drunk in my life, I've just been fucking acting drunk.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not like able to go work a job and be a lawyer.
No, just what I said. Suited and he from out of Pasadena. Suited and booted, little short brother. Smooth with it though.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But boy, when it came for trial, I didn't give a fuck about him drinking that liquor, man, because he was on his shit.
Really? Yeah.
On his shit, man. Feel me?